Russell Watson talks about the most difficult year in his life.
Right, Colin, it's all over for you now, mate. This is it.
To look at him now, you'd never believe that Russell Watson had survived 2 brain tumours in the last 2 years. Today, he looks as if he hasn't got a care in the world. But only 2 years ago, he was on the brink of a major operation.
Keeper scores! And I'd started experiencing really bad headaches. Around this area here, was this really sharp stabbing pain, which I thought, to be honest, I thought was a migraine headache. 3 or 4 weeks later, I'm getting on an aeroplane to Los Angeles, and my head, when I got on the plane, and I don't know whether it was the altitude, the pressure, but my head felt like it was going to explode. I got to the other side, and I couldn't bear it any longer, and Nick, my producer, suggested that I go and get it looked at. I went to Cedars-Sinai, and within 20 minutes, the doctor pulled me into his office and he said, "Mr. Watson, I'm sorry to tell you, but you have a tumour." I can't begin to tell you how that feels as a human being, to be told that you've got something so fundamentally wrong with you that you think you're going to die.
My Georgia, oh Georgia, the whole day through.
I just got to LA to start making my new record, my dream venue, Capitol Records, and here I am sat in a doctor's office being told that I've got a brain tumour the size of 2 golf balls. So silly old me went and made my record. I remember I told the kids, I said, you know, look, and they were bouncing around, and I still struggle talking about it now, but they were bouncing around on a bed, and I told them, and then I went in the bathroom and just buried my head in a towel for 20 minutes and washed my face and came back out again. And all that I could think about throughout the whole thing was, what will my children do without me? That's it, nothing else. Nothing else seemed important, my career, nothing. All I could focus on at that time was getting through this so I could be dad again. That was it.
Live free and beautiful.
A year to the day since then, Russell suffered a regrowth of the same tumour and had to undergo a second operation.
Each day I live, when I wake up, a little twinge, or if I feel a little bit dizzy, anything. You know, it might just be the fact that I've not ate enough Mars bars or something like that, but if I feel dizzy, I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to die. Some days I can get up and just feel just absolutely rotten and flat, and I take extra hormones and see if I can give myself a lift.
Russell's nickname in the music business is The Voice. He first hit the headlines in 1999 when he sang an Italian aria in a packed football stadium at Old Trafford.
This guy had introduced me and said, Russell Watson, the opera singer from Salford, you know, and you could see people like, opera singer, Salford, yeah, whatever. And I started singing, and you could feel the heat starting to lower as people, oh, who's this bloke then? You know, I hit the top note, and for me, it felt like I'd stuck the ball on the edge of the 18-yard box, and it was the last minute of the cup final, and curled it in the top corner. And this cheer went up as I hit the last Vinciano, and everyone, and I was like, and my dad was stood at the side of the pitch like, and I remember walking over, and my dad's not very emotional. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen him cry. And I remember walking over to my dad, and I said, are you all right? He says, yeah, it's a bit windy today, son.
So there you go, one of the lads who can sing, but give us a list of some of the famous people that you sung for.
OK, the Emperor of Japan, Prince Charles, obviously the Queen, the Pope, amazing. It was probably one of the highlights of my career was I did a concert at the Vatican for the Pope. That was incredible. President of the United States, posh and Becks.
Or I'll never fall in love.
The last year has been one of extremes for Russell. Recovery from more major surgery and a chance to take a new direction with his music. He's recorded a brand new album.
There's a little bit of soul on it. There's some great little spiritual numbers on there. People Get Ready, Heaven Help Us All, the old Stevie Wonder classic. And I think it's a really good blend. I think, and it just, you know, for me, it just felt like the right time. Again, it's music that I grew up listening to, music that I love, and music that I enjoy singing. So, why not?
Thinking about the future now, what would be your wishes for the future?
I think my health more than anything, just to stay healthy, watch my kids grow up, and that's it really. My career and everything is very important to me, but just to kind of grow and see my kids grow would be my main ambition at the moment.
I fall in